part of me that shuts its eyes, pretends the cracks aren't in the light, says maybe if I don't look down, the ground won't feel so close right now. And there's a voice that won't let go, says face it, this is where you're thrown. Two sides pulling at my chest, one wants comfort, one wants rest. Running feels like breathing air, but staying asks for more than prayer. And there's a me that doesn't wanna see, and a me that says accept reality, because you can't live in yesterday or in a dream that fades away. If I wanna feel alive right now, I have to stand where I am somehow. I try to rewrite what had been done, turn every loss into a different one, but truth kept knocking on my door, saying you can't be here anymore. Denial's warm, it holds you tight, but it steals the shape of your tonight. You can't build tomorrow's ground if you won't hear the present sound. Hope doesn't grow a truce tonight, it grows where you decide to try. There's a me that wants to turn away, and a me that knows I need today, because pretending keeps me still, and stillness isn't living, it kills. If I wanna move to finally be, I have to meet reality. Acceptance isn't giving in, it's where rebuilding can begin. Not liking it, not saying it's fine, just saying this moment is mine. You don't heal by closing your eyes, you heal when you open them wide. There's a me that fears what's real, and a me that knows it's how I heal. I can't live where I wish I'd stayed, I can only live in today. So I breathe it in, the truth I see, and choose to live the life in front of me. I won't run, I won't pretend, this is where my life begins. Reality isn't the enemy, it's the place where I learn to be.
I used to count the things I learned, every skill, every turn, check the boxes, chase the score, always thinking there was more. I got better, faster, strong, but something felt a little wrong. I knew so much, I could do a lot, still asking myself what I forgot. Then I noticed what time had shown. It wasn't what I mastered alone. A good life isn't learning more things to do, it's finding more things to enjoy too. Not just getting better, not just growing filled with things I love to do. I've seen people sharp and wise, still tied behind their eyes. I've seen simple moments shine, turn ordinary into gold with time. Joy doesn't ask for talent or rank, it shows up quiet, small and blank, in coffee breaks and open skies, and songs that make the hours fly. Progress isn't always skill, sometimes it's learning how to feel. A good life isn't proving who you are, stacking wins like a scorecard. It's letting yourself enjoy the ride, not racing past your own life. I don't need to be good at everything, I just need more reasons to sing. A better life is simply this: more moments I don't wanna miss. I don't wanna end up knowing all, but forgetting how to feel at all. If growth means losing wonder inside, that's not the kind I want in my life. So I choose the things that make me stay, not just impress, but light my way. A good life grows in quieter ways, and smiles that stretch across the day. Not more abilities to claim, but more joy calling my name. If I can look back and truly say I enjoyed most of my days, then I lived a life that counts, not by what I did, but by what I enjoyed. I don't need to do more, I don't need to prove more, I just need to enjoy a little more, and let that be enough.
Don't get too comfortable standing still. Easy days never test your will. Every moment's asking something new, and not perfection, just the best of you. You don't need to win every fight, you don't need to always be right. Just show up fully, heart exposed, that's the part nobody knows. If you walk away knowing you tried, there's nothing left to hide. Don't settle for half of who you are, give it everything you've got. If you fall or if you rise, you'll feel it deep inside. Success or failure, it's all the same. If you left it all on the flame, we're meant to live, not just survive, giving our best while we're alive. Some days end without a win, some nights doubt creeps under your skin, but regret comes from holding back, not from walking the harder track. The world will measure, count the score, but that's not what your heart's for. It wants to know when the day is done, did you become who you could have been? Not run. It's not the outcome you defend, it's the effort till the end. Don't settle for half of who you are, give it everything you've got. Even if the moment breaks, you'll know the choice you made. Winning or losing fades with time, but giving your all never lies. We're built to burn, feel alive by giving our best, not just getting by. There's a deeper strength inside your chest that only shows when you give your best. Not when it's safe, not when it's planned, but when you stand with open hands. So don't shrink down, don't play it small. This life is asking for your all. Whatever the ending turns out to be, you'll stand in truth and certainty that you lived the way you knew was right, with every ounce of your inner life. When the lights go out and silence stays, you'll remember the way you played. Not the score, not the applause, but that you answered life's call.
I've rehearsed the ending in my head, every way this could go bad. Built disasters out of doubt before the door was even found. I braced myself for something worse, carried fear like it was sure. But the night passed, the morning came, nothing broke the way I'd claimed. I learned the pain I felt the most wasn't what happened, it was what I wrote in my mind before it began, before the truth had a chance. In the end, the worst never comes. It lives in thoughts we hold too long. Most of the hurt I've ever known was built from what I feared alone. I suffer more from what I expect than from what actually happens next. The tragedy I tried to outrun is born the moment I imagine one. I've watched the future turn its face, not as cruel as I'd portrayed. The storms I named, the falls I planned, dissolved when life took my hand. What if I stopped predicting pain, stopped assuming loss is fate? What if peace is closer than the stories fear keeps telling me? I don't need to fight tomorrow yet, I don't need to borrow regret. This moment hasn't failed me now, so why punish it? In the end, the worst never comes. It fades when I loosen my grip. I trip over shadows of what ifs, not the ground beneath my feet. Most disasters never arrive, they stay in worried minds. The sadness I keep running from starts the second I expect it to. Fear calls itself preparation, but it's just imagination. It steals the present bit by bit for futures that never exist. I don't gain strength by staying tense, I gain it by trusting the next step. In the end, the worst never comes. Life rarely follows fear's commands. I choose to live what's actually here, not the pain I manufacture. I let go of borrowed sorrow. I meet tomorrow when it shows. The unhappiest moments I've known were never real, they were only what I expected. Nothing terrible is happening now, nothing is broken somehow. I breathe, I stay, I let it be, and peace returns to me.
keep saying life begins someday, when the lights are bright, when the bills are paid. But I've been standing right here all alone, with my hands full of an unfinished song. This room isn't small. If I breathe it in, this moment's enough. If I dive right in, I don't need a stage or a better view. I just need to do what I'm doing true. If I'm here, then here's the place. If it's mine, then I set the pace. The secret to living isn't running away, it's giving your all to today. Whatever you're holding, whatever you try, don't call it work, call it play. Life opens up when you stay and play where you stand right now, today. Some call it a job, some call it a grind. I call it a game that's teaching my mind. Every mistake, every wasted move is part of learning how to move. I'm not waiting for the perfect time, I'm not drawing a separating line between who I am and what I do. If I'm alive, I'm in the game too. Joy doesn't wait at the finish line, it shows up when you lose track of time. The secret to living isn't something you save, it's how you show up every day. Put your heart in the middle of what you do. Don't call it work, call it play. Happiness isn't delayed, it's found when you're fully engaged. And if you're tired but smiling somehow, if you forget the clock right now, that's not luck, that's the sign you're living instead of passing time. The secret to living is simple and true. Be here, give everything you do. This moment is asking for all your weight. Don't call it work, call it play. Life doesn't wait for someday, it starts when you play where you stand. So wherever you are, stay. This is the game, and you're already in play.
Don't dig into yesterday, it turns to anger anyway. Why did I do it like that? That road just pulls you back. Don't run too far ahead in time. What if I fall? What if I'm fine? The future loves to shake your ground, with worries spinning all around. Past gets heavy, future shakes. Both will steal what this moment makes. There's only one place breathing now, it's right here, right now. Don't live behind, don't live ahead. Give your life to where you stand. One place, one breath, one honest try. Put your whole heart in the now. When we live right here, right now, everything wakes up somehow. Stay present, stay alive. This is where we start to shine. reaching too far. Regret pulls hard, fear pulls fast. Both make today disappear. But life only happens here, not in then and not in near. If I give this moment my all, that's where miracles call. No replay, no rewind, no guarantee, no perfect sign. Just a second, loud and clear, asking me to be here. Don't live behind, don't live ahead. Place your soul where your feet are set. One task, one dream, one focus. Shout, pour your whole life in the now. When we live right here, right now, even ordinary days light up. No fear, no freeze, no doubt. This is how we come alive. Past is a lesson, not a home. Future's a guess, not a throne. If I split my heart in three, I lose the only place I can be. So I choose this breath, this place, this sweat, this moment, this face. I won't drown in yesterday. I won't borrow fear from tomorrow's pain. I give my life to what I do now, right here without a doubt. One moment fully lived is stronger than 1,000 what ifs. Stay here, stay true, stay loud. This is how we live it out. Not yesterday, not someday, today. Put your life right here and watch everything start to move.
I used to think happiness was rare, a quiet life, a softer test. But every time I try to stay still, my heart felt empty standing still. It wasn't the nights when nothing hurt. It was the mornings where I showed up first. Hands tired, mind unsure, still knocking on the same closed door. It's strange how peace doesn't come from ease. It comes from doing what you believe. Happiness isn't found in letting go. It's in the weight you choose to hold. It's the tired eyes, the steady breath, knowing you gave your honest best. Real fulfillment isn't free. It's earned through effort quietly. Yeah, some days the progress feels too small. Some nights I question it all, but even doubt can't take away the meaning in another day. I've learned joy doesn't shout or shine. It grows slow, one step at a time. Not in the things I almost tried, but in the work I didn't hide. The world calls comfort a perfect life, but comfort never felt alive. Happiness isn't found in letting go. It's in the weight you choose to hold. It's the long road, the open scars, knowing exactly who you are. Real fulfillment lives inside the effort you don't compromise. If it costs you sweat, if it costs you fear, if it asks for more year after year, that doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. It means you're building something strong. Happiness isn't luck or chance. It's staying true when you had the chance to bend. It's not the peak or the applause. It's knowing why you walk this path. True fulfillment quietly stays in the life you earn day by day. So if your heart feels heavy but full, if you're tired but standing tall, that weight you carry isn't pain, it's proof you're living it all.
It's okay if you're moving slow, if the road feels long to you. You don't have to race the world or prove what you can do. Every step you take still counts, even small ones move the ground. There's no rule that says you're late just because you chose your pace. The only thing that really matters now is where your feet are facing. It doesn't matter how slowly you go, as long as you're facing ahead with your own 2 feet, your own heartbeat on the path that you choose instead. Don't borrow someone else's speed, don't walk a borrowed plan. Just keep moving forward honestly. This is your life, your way. Some days you'll walk, some days you'll rest, some days you'll question all your steps. But standing still because of fear is heavier than moving here. You don't need to see the end, you don't need to know what's next. All you need is this one truth: the road appears beneath you. Looking forward doesn't mean you're strong, it means you're still choosing to go. It doesn't matter how slowly you move, if the direction is true. With your own voice, your own choice, doing what feels right to you. No shortcuts, no disguise, no pretending to be someone else. Just step by step, with open eyes, you're walking your own road. Even the quietest steps can last, even gentle paths go far. You're not behind, you're not wrong, you're exactly where you are. The courage isn't running fast, it's trusting your feet to rest. So take your time, it's all okay. Slow progress still moves ahead, as long as you're walking with your heart. There's nothing left unsaid. Face forward, stand your ground, let your pace be what it is. No matter how long the journey takes, you're living your own
say some people get all the luck. Golden rose doors unlocked. Others swear the world's unfair. Every step feels heavy there. But I watch the same rain fall on every street, on everyone. Some curse the sky, some raise their face. Same storm, different take. It's not the cards you're dealt that day, it's how you choose to play. There's no such thing as lucky or cursed, just how you read what happens first. The fall can mean you lost your way, or learn something you'll use someday. The world doesn't change its tone, it's how you call it your own. Two hearts break in the same old way. One shuts down, one walks away. One says, why does this find me? One says, this will shape me. Same closed door, same goodbye, same tear running down the eye. But one sees proof they'll never win, the other sees where they begin. Fate doesn't speak, it doesn't choose, it waits on what you do. There's no such thing as lucky days, only moments you frame. You can call it bad and let it stay, or call it fuel and walk away. Nothing's written in stone, it's how you see it that decides the road. If you believe the world's against you, every sign will prove it true. If you believe there's more to find, you'll see chances hiding in the lines. Luck isn't found, it's named by the meaning you give the pain. So there are no lucky ones or lost, no chosen few, no extra cost, just people standing in the rain, choosing how to explain the same old world, the same old view becomes different when it's seen by you. The story doesn't change its sound, you're the one who turns it around. There's no luck controlling you, only the way you choose to view.
Have you ever seen a broken horse staring down at the ground in shame? Have you ever seen a lonely bird pretend it's doing fine? They don't hide behind a painted smile, they don't dress their fear in pride. They live exactly as they are, no audience in mind. They don't ask if they look strong, they don't seen a sad horse, a fallen bird, trying hard to look impressed? stay free because they never try to look good in someone else's eyes. We learn early how to wear a face, how to keep it all together. We practice lines we never feel, call it being clever. We carry weight that isn't real, just expectations we defend. Trying so hard to look okay, it is how the hurt begins. Nature doesn't ask for praise, it doesn't chase approval. It breathes, it moves, it lives its truth, and that's its miracle. Have you seen a sad horse, a broken wing, hiding pain for admiration? They don't suffer like humans do, they don't live for validation. They don't trade their peace for show, they don't act for eyes they don't know. They stay whole because they never try to look right all the time. Maybe happiness is simple, then not being watched, not being judged, not proving strength, not chasing worth, just being enough as you are. What if freedom isn't something found, but something we stop giving away? I don't need to look perfect anymore. I don't need to play a role. I don't need to shine for everyone at the cost of my own soul. Like the horse, like the bird in flight, I live without a stage or light. I won't be unhappy trying to be someone impressive. I'll just be me. No applause, no disguise, just a life that feels true.
They keep telling you who to be, what to want, what the world should see. Change your colors, soften your sound, fit the shape that's going around. They call it help, they call it care, but little by little you disappear. Every time you bend too far, you lose another part of who you are. It's easy to blend, easy to comply, harder to look yourself in the eye. In a world that keeps trying to remake you, staying yourself is the bravest thing you do. Not louder, not better in their eyes, just honest, just alive. When everything pulls you apart, holding your ground is a work of art. They reward the ones who play along, who learn the words, who sing the song. But silence grows in borrowed skin when you forget where you begin. You don't need to win their game, you don't need to earn their name. There's a strength they'll never see in choosing who you'll always be. You don't owe the world a disguise, you owe your soul a life that's true. In a world that keeps pushing you to change, being yourself is a quiet flame. Not perfect, not polished or new, just real, just you. when the pressure tries to leave its mark. Staying old is the hardest part. It takes more courage not to run, not to become what they've become, to stand alone, misunderstood, and still believe that you are good. They may never call it brave, but you'll know the life you saved. In a world obsessed with making you more, staying yourself is the greatest score. Not fame, not praise, not victory, but living in your own integrity. When everything asks you to fall in line, being yourself is a triumph in time. So stay who you are, don't trade it away. That choice you make every single day isn't small, isn't easy or fast. It's the greatest thing you'll ever last.
I've stood under the brightest lights, heard my name echo through the night. Smiles flashing, hands in the air. Everyone says I made it there. But when the noise begins to fade, I'm left alone with what I played. A role that fit the crowd just fine, but never felt like mine. They see the version that wins the room. They don't hear the quiet truth. And I can't trade my inner voice for outside proof. You can cheer for me all day long, fill the room with applause and songs, but if I don't feel like myself inside, none of it feels right. Fame can shine, praise can roar, but I need something more. If I'm not living honestly, then applause means nothing to me. Chased approval like a goal, try to measure up, play the role. I learned the lines, I hit the marks, but lost the sound of my own heart. Success looks perfect from the crowd, but silence tells the truth out loud. If I don't recognize my face, what did I really gain? I don't want a life that looks complete if it costs the core of me. I'd rather walk a quieter road that feels like home. You can clap until your hands are sore, say I'm everything you hope for, but if my soul feels out of place, it's all a waste. I don't live for borrowed praise or for keeping up appearances. If I'm not living honestly, then applause means nothing to me. What's the point of being seen if I'm invisible to me? I don't need the world to agree. I need peace in my own skin. When the curtains fall at night, I wanna know I chose my life. Let them cheer, let them decide what they think of my go down and the crowd moves on. All that matters is this: did I live as myself, or just for the sound of applause?
Every dream arrives without a sound, like a quiet knock when no one's around. It doesn't promise an easy road, just shows you a way you're strong enough to hold. You don't receive what you can't become. You don't feel the call if you couldn't run. There's a reason it chose your name. There's a reason it lit that flame. Dreams don't come to watch you wait. They come to ask what you'll create. If you were given a dream to hold, you were given the strength to make it real. But it won't move just because you believe. It moves when you work, when you bleed. The power's there, it always was. But dreams are built by effort, not luck. Some nights doubt speaks louder than hope. Some days feel heavier than you can cope. But dreams were never meant to be light. They're meant to pull you into the fight. You don't earn them by wishing well. You earn them by rising when you fail. Every step you take in the dark is effort teaching your dream to start. Hope points the way, but effort walks. That's how visions learn to talk. If you were trusted with a dream this high, you were trusted with the will to try. But wanting isn't enough to stay. It's effort that clears the way. The gift was never just the dream. The gift was the strength to build the thing. Dreams don't lie, they don't pretend. They show you who you could be in the end. But only hands that choose to work turn possibility into earth. You don't prove yourself by the dream you see. You prove it by the days you keep. If a dream was placed inside your chest, it came with the power to pass the test. But it asks for sweat, it asks for time, it asks you to draw the line between wishing and becoming who you were always meant to grow into. So don't doubt the fire you feel. It's not there to stay unreal. Dreams are promises, it's true, but effort is how they come true.
every truth, not in fear, not in despair. Just a fact that's always there. When I remember time runs out, the noise inside begins to quiet down. Suddenly the weight I wore doesn't weigh me anymore. What I thought I had to keep, what I thought I had to be, falls away when I can see what really matters to me. If I know this life won't last forever, then what am I so afraid of now? Remembering I'll lose it all someday shows me I have nothing left to lose somehow. Fear gets smaller, truth gets loud when I see this moment clearly now, knowing I will die one day is the reason I finally live today. I've chased approval, played it safe, held my breath, delayed my faith. But when the end steps into view, the courage I need feels simple and true. I save words I need to say. Why wait for some better day? If everything is temporary, then honesty is necessary. When the future isn't guaranteed, I stop bargaining with fear. I choose what feels alive to me right here. If I know this life will end someday, then silence costs me more than pain. Remembering I'll leave it all behind breaks the chains around my mind. Nothing to protect, nothing to hide, nothing but this beating heart inside, knowing I will die one day is the truth that sets me free. Death doesn't steal the meaning from life, it gives it shape, it gives it light. Every risk becomes more real, every moment more to feel. I don't need to live without fear, I just don't let it steer. Because I know this life is finite, I stop postponing who I am. When everything can disappear, what's left is what I choose to stand for. I speak, I try, I love, I move. I stop pretending I have something to lose. Remembering I'll die one day is the best reminder to live my way. I won't wait for permission, I won't wait for someday. I remember the end, and it teaches me how to live right now. Right now. I've learned to trust the hands I meet, the words they say, the paths they see. I know that hope is something shared, the kindness grows when we care. I listen close, I try to learn, I let advice have its turn. But when the voices fade away, one voice is left for me to face. Others can guide, others can stay, but they can't walk my steps my way. Believe in people, let them their truth walk next to mine. But when the road is dark and long, I trust myself to carry on. I hear the world, I take it in, but my heart decides in the end. I value trust in all I see, but I believe in myself more. I've seen opinions come and go, change with time, rise and fall. I've seen promises drift away when fear had more to say. Still I don't regret believing first. That's how we heal, that's how we learn. But when the choice is truly mine, I won't leave my faith behind. Support can lift me when I'm low, but I'm the one who has to go. Believe in people, give them room, let them grow and change their view. But when the moment calls my name, I trust myself to choose my way. I respect the world, I really do, but I stay honest, I stay true. I won't abandon what I see. I believe in myself more. Not because I never doubt, not because I figured it out, but because I'm still here when things fall apart. Standing guard over my heart when everyone has said their part. Self-belief is where I start. Believing people share the light, walk together through the night. But when the final step is mine, I trust the strength I feel inside. I welcome help, I welcome love, but I won't give my power up. I choose trust carefully and free, and 100 times more. I believe in me. Trust makes us human, belief makes us strong, and the faith that lasts the longest is the one we hold in ourselves.
For the ones who wake up knowing who they are, no backup plans, no wishing on a star. You don't ask if the road is fair or kind, you just tie your shoes and fall in line. It's not bravery if you hesitate, it's just the way you're built, the way you're made. When you live with a fire, you won't deny. Effort ain't a choice, it's the air you breathe, is a vibe. You don't want other if you give it your all. You already did before the question falls. For a heart that's set and won't pretend, trying is an option, all that's who you've been. You don't wait for motivation, trying is an option, all that's who you've been. You don't wait for motivation to appear, you move even when the path's unclear. No applause when the lights are low, still you show up, still you go. Some call it hard, some call it pain, you just call it another day. When you live with a fire, you won't deny. Effort ain't a choice, it's the reason you're alive. You don't ask if it's worth the fight, you decided that a long time ago inside. For a soul that knows where it stands, doing the work is just part of the plan. This ain't about being better than them, it's being honest with Effort ain't a choice, it's how you stay alive. Yeah, you may never own a crown or a throne, but you'll never say you left it unknown. For a life you chose with open eyes, effort isn't extra, it's a price. So keep moving, even tired and worn. Some people are driven, some people are born sworn.
It's easy to step in when the ending's clear, when the crowd already knows who wins. To raise your hand when the odds are fair and call it bravery then. But I've seen fear dress up as sense, call itself being wise. Only fighting battles you can't lose is how the spirit hides. Real courage doesn't ask for proof, it doesn't wait for guarantees. It shows up when the cost is known and still says, this is me. Cowards only fight when they know they'll win, when the ground is safe, when the light is dim. But I pray for the courage to stand my ground, even when defeat is all around. Because some losses carry more truth, more meaning than an easy proof. There are battles worth the pain, where losing still means I stayed the same. I've walked away to save my name, called it calm, called it control. But every time I chose the safe road, I felt it cost my soul. Not every fight is meant to crown, not every stand is meant to shine. Some are taken so you can look yourself in the eyes afterward. Winning isn't always the test, sometimes it's choosing not to bend. Sometimes the bravest thing you do is lose without regret. Cowards only fight when the end looks kind, when the risk is low, when the stars align. But give me the nerve to raise my voice when silence would be the easy choice. Because some defeats are still a win if I don't betray what's deep within. There are battles worth the fall, where losing proves I stood up tall. History won't remember every score, but it remembers who walked into the storm. Not the ones who played it safe, but the ones who chose to face what they knew they couldn't beat and fought anyway. I don't need the crown or the proof, I don't need the world's approval. I need the courage to take the fight, even when I know I might lose it all. Because some victories aren't won, they're earned by the stand you've done. There are losses worth the name, when defeat still means I was brave. Let them count the wins, I'll count the moments I didn't run. Because some fights are worth everything, even the loss.
They say you missed your moment learned somehow that the best years are behind you now. Like dreams of dates they can't expire, like hearts forget how to desire. But I've seen sparks in tired eyes, I've seen hope wake up after time. Because becoming isn't about age, it's about turning the page. The past can talk, but it can't decide who you are on the other side. It's never too late to become who you were when you still believe before the world hurt. Time doesn't close the door on you, it waits for the moment you choose. No clock can tell you when to start, the future listens to your heart. Some people bloom when they're barely grown, some take the long way home. But every road that finally bends leads to the truth of who you've been. You don't erase the years you've lived, you use them all, you let them build the strength to stand and say out loud, I'm choosing me, starting now. You're not behind, you're not off track, you're just arriving with a heavier map. It's never too late to become who you are, not when you've come this far. Doubt may whisper, fear may stay, but they don't get the final say. Every breath you're given proves you still have something left to choose. What if the waiting wasn't wasted time? What if it shaped you line by line into someone brave enough to try without asking why now? Why this life? It's never too late to become who you see when you look ahead honestly. Not who you were, not who you've been, but who you choose to be again. As long as your heart can still create, you're never too late. So take the step you've been delaying. This moment's been patiently waiting. The life you want isn't out of reach, it's closer than you think.
Thought about the final day, not in fear but in a quiet way. What would I see if time stood still? If my life became a memory reel? Would it be all the things that went wrong, the words I swallowed, the roads I didn't walk on? Would my heart feel heavy and small, remembering I never tried it all? I don't want my story told, but chances lost, our choices cold. I don't want regret to be the loudest voice inside of me. If I have to look back at my life someday, I don't want pain to lead the way. I don't want to count the risk I ran from, or the love I never became. I want to remember that I lived, that I dared, that I gave, that I did. Because a life recalled with only regret is a sorrow I don't want to accept. It's not the failures that scare me most, most. It's the moments I almost chose. The chances waiting just one more day until courage quietly slipped away. I've seen how easy it is to wait, to call fear being realistic. But waiting has a cost of its own, and time doesn't give refunds. I don't need perfection or a plan, I just need to say I can. I'd rather fall and understand than never leave where I stand. If I have to look back at my life someday, I want warmth, not just what ifs and maybes. I don't want my memories filled with escape, or all the times I turned away. I wanna know I showed my heart even when it broke apart. Because a life remembered only by fear is a future I won't build from here. Maybe the real tragedy isn't losing, it's not choosing, not the scars, but the silence, not the pain, but the absence. If this moment is all I know, then this moment is where I grow. So when I look back at my life someday, let it be honest in every way. Not perfect, not easy, not without tears, but full of meaning, love and years well used. I don't need a life without mistakes, I need a life I didn't waste. Because remembering only regret would be the one loss I can't forget. I don't live to avoid the end, I live so that when it comes I can say I was here. I chose, I lived. You don't have to solve it all tonight, you don't need the perfect line. Every thought feels heavy now when you keep the curtains down. You've been staring at the dark too long, wondering where you went wrong. But maybe life's not asking why, maybe it's asking you to try. When everything feels tight inside, there's one small thing you can decide. Don't make life harder than it has to be. If it's dark inside, let the light come in. Open the window, breathe it in. You'll see the air is different. You don't need answers right away, just let a little sunshine stay. When the room feels heavy somehow, just open the window right now. You don't have to name the fear, you don't have to fix the years. Sometimes clarity doesn't come from thinking harder. Holding on like doesn't argue, doesn't fight, it only shows you what's inside. One small change, one simple move can shift the way the world feels to you. You don't have to understand the storm to feel the morning warm. Don't make life heavier in your head. If the room feels closed, let it open instead. Open the window, let it shine. Let the day remind you you're alive. It's okay if you don't know how, you don't have to figure it out. When the night feels too long somehow, just open the window Open the window, let it show. There's more than what you know. One step, one breath, one honest sound. That's how the way comes down. If it's dark, don't break it down. Just open the window and let the light in. Less thinking, more breathing. If it's dark, you know what to do. Open the window. Open the window.
The world doesn't pause when you do. It keeps on turning, asking who will rise, who'll stay where they've been, who'll grow, who'll settle in. Standing still feels safe somehow, but time keeps pulling anyhow. There's no middle ground to stay. You're either moving or you fade. Silence feels calm, but it lies. It's motion that keeps you alive. If you're not moving forward, you're falling behind. There's no standing still in this life. So lift your eyes, don't lower the aim. Set your purpose higher than yesterday. Progress isn't loud or kind. It's choosing growth every time. Some get tired and call it peace. Some call comfort a kind of release. But comfort never changed the soul. It just makes the ceiling low. You weren't built to stay the same. You were built to stretch and strain, to reach beyond what feels secure, and find out what you're really for. Fear says wait, doubt says slow, purpose says go. If you're not moving forward, you're losing ground. Even quiet days still count. So raise your goal, don't apologize. Aim higher than your current life. Growth begins the moment you choose to outgrow the version that's used. You don't need a sprint, just don't stand still. One honest step takes strength and will. Every day you choose to climb, you refuse to let time decide. If you're not moving forward, you drift away. This life demands a higher aim. Not tomorrow, not someday, but lifting your purpose today. Keep growing, keep your eyes aligned with something higher than the now you find. The world will keep moving on, with or without your name. So choose to rise, choose to go, and set your purpose high.
to turn around. There's nothing there that holds you now. What's done is done, what's said is gone. The past can't pull you back alone. You've learned enough, you've paid your dues. You don't owe yesterday the truth. Every breath you take instead is pointing where you're meant to head. You won't find tomorrow by staring at before. You don't need to look behind. There's nothing that you have to find in front of you. The road unfolds more past than you could ever know. Step by step, the world appears. New chances louder than old fears. Don't turn back, don't slow your heart. There are endless roads ahead of you. I know the past can call your name, dress regret up as a warning sign. But every door you didn't choose doesn't close the ones in front of you. The map is drawn in moving feet, not in what used to be. You don't need proof, you don't need grace. Just choose a forward-facing place. The future isn't something found. It's built the moment you step out. You don't need to look behind. Your story's not defined by time ahead of you. The sky is wide, more than one way to rise. Every turn is still your own. Every road can lead you home. Don't turn back, don't fall apart. There are endless roads ahead of you. What you leave behind isn't lost, it shaped your steps, that's all it was. But you're not meant to live back there, you're meant to walk with open air. Let the past be what it's been. The future's where you breathe again. You don't need to look behind. What's waiting there won't change your mind. In front of you, the light expands, more directions than plans. Walk forward even unsure. That's how roads become yours. No matter where you choose to start, there are endless roads ahead. Don't look back, not because it didn't matter, but because everything you need is still in front of you.
The world doesn't pause when you do. It keeps on turning, asking who will rise, who'll stay where they've been, who'll grow, who'll settle in. Standing still feels safe somehow, but time keeps pulling anyhow. There's no middle ground to stay. You're either moving or you fade. Silence feels calm, but it lies. It's motion that keeps you alive. If you're not moving forward, you're falling behind. There's no standing still in this life. So lift your eyes, don't lower the aim. Set your purpose higher than yesterday. Progress isn't loud or kind, it's choosing growth every time. Some get tired and call it peace. Some call comfort a kind of release. But comfort never changed a soul. It just makes the ceiling low. You weren't built to stay the same. You were built to stretch and strain, to reach beyond what feels secure, and find out what you're really for. Fear says wait, doubt says slow, purpose says go. If you're not moving forward, you're losing ground. Even quiet days still count. So raise your goal, don't apologize. Aim higher than your current life. Growth begins the moment you choose to outgrow the version that's used. You don't need a sprint, just don't stand still. One honest step takes strength and will. Every day you choose to climb, you refuse to let time decide. If you're not moving forward, you drift away. This life demands a higher aim. Not tomorrow, not someday, but lifting your purpose today. Keep growing, keep your eyes aligned with something higher than the now you find. The world will keep moving on, with or without your name. So choose to rise, choose to go, and set your purpose high.